Okay, so you will, of course, you're going to use, I'll show you the bits I'm going to use. You're going to use this bit here, a little saw bit, and that's going to be used just to clean out up inside the trigger, where the trigger is going to go. Okay, so that will clean that whole area out in there. Alright? You will use a 1/8 inch bit, which is going to be used to drill through. I say I haven't done it yet on this one. I used this other piece, it's not drill all the way through, but to drill through where your little locking clips are going to go. Standard 1/8 bit for your Dremel. I use this Tuscan bit, flat head. Got some rounded ones, flat head. I'm gonna go look at that. Okay, that's what I use for a lot of detail on my helmets. That's what I also use for this rail. Run straight down this rail and cleans the rail up. Okay, for any of your smaller details, like on these little pieces here, up right at the edge here, you might have a little bit of buildup. The little diamond bit type metal one, little metal sander one, works perfect for getting up those little pieces up in there. And any other little surfaces where there is a little bit of flash or whatnot. So, the problem child shows you all how to you remember you're going to drill here, and that's where the handle gets fastened to. Pow! Straight down through there, handle gets fastened. When your rail gets put on, you're going to slip the rail on, upper receiver onto the lower receiver. Alright, from that point you're going to put your springs into this back portion right here. And then you're going to take your spring locking device and you stick that in there. Springs normally hold it right at that spot. With no springs in there, it's hard to do. But then you're going to run your screw through this bottom piece right here, and it will lock that spring locking device in place, which holds your spring. So when you cock back, it wants to push back forward. Okay, tracking? Right here it sits. This area here is where this bullet and the back of the barrel, the internal portion of the barrel, sits. Okay? And then, like I said, for the laser mounting, you're going to take this laser, for any of your Bondo work, for any of your body filler work, I use the Bondo glazing and spot putty. Misile para lustrado y... I can't speak Spanish. Can't even read Spanish. Eso sí que es. Socks. Okay, but no. Any of this work, you're gonna use this stuff. You put it on, wait 30 minutes, depending on how thick you make your coat, and it sands off like 150 grit sandpaper. It's really smooth. I recommend a sanding block for your edge, for your flat surfaces, so you keep them flat. You can use a little piece of wood. You can use one of these, pull a bit of sandpaper. Too easy. Yeah. Oh, the laser. $3 at Walmart. Normally up by the checkout. Okay, it's a laser LED 2-in-1 keychain. You're going to take the keychain portion off. You're going to take these rubber stoppers, pull them out in order to fit in there properly. And then talk to Lee and Charlie about making a video on how to install the wiring. I do the wiring. A piece of wire runs to the inside. A piece of wire fastens to back here by the keychain, the positive and negative, and it runs down to a circuit that's connected right here inside the trigger. The trigger does move. Normally put a small pen-like spring behind it, which keeps it pushed out. And it's got a piece of metal on the back, a piece of metal on the inside. And when they connect, it completes a circuit that runs it through the lower receiver and the upper receiver, lower receiver, and yeah, and the handle and all that magic mojo jojo stuff. Okay, so give it a minute, because I don't know. I'm not a guru on that, but this pretty much covers all the molding issues with my molds. Can't really think of anything else, but if I can, I will be sure to let you know. Like I said, this is the problem child here. Everything else is rather easy. I told you about the screws you need to have. You'll sand a Dremel sander to sand most of your flash off. It's really easy. body filler, 150 sandpaper, your silver spray paint, your black acrylic paint, your springs, which Charlie's ordering springs for me. He can get them. I've tried Home Depot, I've tried Lowe's, I've tried Walmart, I've tried Sears, whatever it's called, Sears Hardware, I've tried Ace Hardware. I can't find the exact ones in order to fit in this properly and not push it up out of the way. But anyway, something ramble here. But you can see the paint job afterwards is up to you. I went with the standard colors for the M6 Golf. Now keep in mind, I also did mold the clip. But in order to do that, you have to make sure you clean out the inside of your handle. Or the two pieces connected in the center, there's also flash and stuff on the inside. So get your Dremel piece down there, get some sandpaper down there, and do whatever you gotta do to clean that out. Because you need to compensate for paint too. You're not gonna paint the inside of this, but you will paint this. Nice cast, huh? But this is the mag. You can actually, you will have to sand this down a bit to make sure it does sit flush going in. You can see it hits halfway, and that's where the flash is on the inside. All right. So until then, it goes smooth. All right. Sand it down a little bit. I think I did this one already. It will fit smoothly. Clean this up on the inside, and it'll be in and out in no time. Put paint on it. That's it, and that's that. So, Lee, thank you. Appreciate it. Charlie, got a lot of points from Charlie. Also seen how Charlie did his molds. Thank you. I also like to thank the rest of the team. Mr. Tim, Mr. Johnny, Mr. Joe, Mr. Elvis, Brittany. Who am I forgetting? Me. 10 of us. I lose track. Me, Brittany, Elvis, Canadian, Lee, Johnny, and Tim, my other 3 Outlanders. Now for my Texas people, that's 6. Joe, Charlie, Brutus! How did I forget the Dos Brutus, and Joe. And that should pretty much cover everybody. I would like to thank the team. You guys are great. Great support. I pulled plastic. But remember, if we can do it, so can you.